right, this is some breaking news coming in right now. After the centre banned the PFI, this is BJP's mega attack. Shehzad Poonawalla has attacked the Congress and left parties. He says, and I quote, "We have seen in the past how the Congress, the SP, the RJD and the left, etc. have given political patronage to terror in the name of vote banks. How the Congress allowed the PFI free run in Rajasthan. How did the Congress withdraw cases in Karnataka on the PFI? How the left government provided employment opportunities to the PFI? How they took no action on the PFI when the HC said that it was an extremist organization, and how the RJD defended Simi." Remember, that is the pre-organization of the PFI. Now I'm crossing over to our correspondent Anshul, who is actually joining us live from Shaheen Bagh at the PFI office. Anshul, tell us about what's going on around you.
So yes, politics has already started in this entire matter. We saw yesterday, after the raids that were conducted yesterday by the special cell team in the national capital with the help of the local police, we saw how yesterday the politics began when the left parties actually came out for the likes of Sitaram Yechury coming out and saying that all this is being done to defame, not only defame an organization but to defame a community. So yes, the politics had already started yesterday. We saw yesterday itself how in Kerala there was a demand to ban RSS as well, because the left parties in Kerala claimed that RSS is also involved in anti-national activities. And in the same line, Shehzad Poonawalla has this morning come out and tweeted on this entire matter, where the central government has finally gone ahead and banned PFI. So I'll just tell you about the situation on the ground here at Shaheen Bagh at the PFI office. I'll ask my camera person Arjun Singh to show you in the visuals over here. This is the PFI office. Now this PFI office was banned, was in fact sealed over here on the 22nd of September when the first raids happened out here. Since then, this head office of the PFI in the national capital has been banned. And since then, we have been seeing that how in a very concreted manner, in a very concerted effort, how the central government agencies have been trying to get their hands on the PFI. Because remember, the demand to ban PFI was a long pending demand. In fact, for the last 10 to 15 years, we have been hearing voices of banning PFI. But yes, the central government did not ban PFI in a very arbitrary manner. But in fact, they have gone ahead, collected evidence. Because remember, after the first raids that were conducted on the 22nd of September, we saw the kind of evidences that came out from various PFI office, where it was the document of Islamic India by 2047 and other such documents that were taken in control by the NIA. So yes, all very incriminating documents have already been found. All these documents are with the NIA, all these proofs are with the NIA, and this would be presented in the court if at all PFI actually tries to go ahead and challenge this order in the court. So yes, it has all been done in a very, very planned manner. We also saw yesterday that on the 22nd of September, how the senior leaders of the PFI were taken into custody and then arrested. We saw yesterday how the on-ground workers of the PFI were taken into custody. Some of them were taken into preventive arrests as well. Because yes, it seemed that all this was being done in a very concreted, as a part of a very concrete plan, so that no untoward incident could actually happen. Also talking about Shaheen Bagh, for the next 2 months in Shaheen Bagh already Section 144 has been imposed, and in universities like Jamia Millia Islamia, in which it is being said that the student wing of India, the Student Federation of India, the student wing of the PFI has a strong hold. The Jamia Millia Islamia University has also gone ahead day before yesterday and put out a notice to its students, in which it had said, in that circular, it had said that no students or faculties are allowed to gather in more than 5, even inside or outside the campus, and that is the reason why we saw heavy deployment of paramilitary forces outside Jamia Millia Islamia yesterday. So yes, things like that could happen today as well, and the local administration is absolutely active to make sure that no untoward incident happens in the national capital. Because remember, we saw the kind of violence that broke out in Kerala. So any such protest, any such candle march, or any protest that could actually go ahead and support the PFI, that should not happen. And also the gazette that has been issued by the central government tells a lot about the plan of the central government and how actually they have gone ahead, collected various proofs, and finally came to this decision to ban PFI from the country for the next...
Absolutely, Anshul, very important points. I also want to cross over to my colleague Arun Thanta to tell us more about the politics that's now erupting when it comes to the PFI ban. Now, Arun Thanta, essentially, we just saw the BJP really lash out at the Congress, the RJD, left. Now, we are expecting now to see a big war of words. I think it's going to be interesting to see which party stands where.
Well, that's right. And in that regard, we are seeing this response coming from the BJP's national spokesperson, Shehzad Poonawalla, where he is raising very strong points, hitting out at the opposition parties, especially the likes of Congress, Samajwadi Party, RJD, and left. And he's blaming these parties for giving political patronage to PFI and giving priority to vote bank instead of Rashtriya Suraksha, national security. In fact, there was a growing clamor against PFI, banning PFI in the last couple of months. We had seen various involvements of PFI workers in the violence that happened in Karnataka, in Rajasthan, in Kerala, and therefore the questions were being raised that why there is no action from the government side. And today, when the action is taken by the Ministry of Home Affairs, and especially after the incessant raids by the intelligence agencies, NIA, CBI in last couple of weeks, that's something which has given a new impetus to the BJP to take on to these opposition parties. And in this regard, we are seeing Shehzad Poonawalla hitting out on the Congress, Samajwadi Party, RJD, and left, saying that how over the years they have given preferences to these these organizations like PFI. They did vote bank politics without concerning about the national security. And in fact, there were various cases various states where Congress or the other opposition parties are in rule, how they, not registered cases or withdrawn cases against the PFI. So a very, very strong message or a response coming from the BJP's national spokesperson, Shehzad Poonawalla, in this regard.
Absolutely, Arun. Now, I want all of our reporters to stay